Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jordan Crook with TechCrunch, and I'm here with YPlan founder Rytis Vitkauskascurated. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you, Jordan?
I'm pretty good. So let's just get right down to business. You guys have news, right?
Absolutely. So YPlan is launching in New York, and that's the big news. 9 months after going live in London, we're now ready to launch New York.
Have you guys been beta testing in New York at all, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are the big differences you're seeing between your London users and your New York users so far?
There's not a massive difference, I guess. So we see that people still engage with the same kind of activity. They get excited about the ability to book events on the day or the day before. So last 48 hours is still 90% of the activity that happens on the app, and that's really cool for us. We also notice that people obviously appreciate, in New York in particular, access to sold-out events and having VIP access and ability to beat the queue and things like that. So we try and make sure that when we launch, we'll have at least a few of those in the mix.
Awesome. So the business model, I know that you can pay within the app to just instantly have access to these events. Is that the majority of your business model, or is there?
That's approximately 100% of our business model these days.
Approximately 100%.
Exactly. So YPlan is a transactional two-sided marketplace, right? We connect event promoters, producers, and venues on the one hand with app consumers, with consumer customers on the other hand, who purchase events basically at the last minute through their smartphone. And really, YPlan is a discovery mechanism. We attract the crowd that's on the market, interested to do something today or tomorrow, but they have no idea what they would like to do. So YPlan's approach is that of curation. We shortlist a shortlist of events, right? 10 to 15 events. You'll never see more than that on YPlan. And if you like something, 2 taps and you're going. That really is the beauty of the model.
Is there any personalization in that? Like, do I get different events than other people do?
Yep, we currently do it silently, so we personalize the list and sort them dynamically depending on who you are as a customer and who I am as a customer based on our social media profiles, on our browsing behavior, where our friends are going, what we have booked before, in the app and things like that. However, we first and foremost do the curation work. Right?
And that's a human curator.
Absolutely. We have human curators in London. We have human curators in New York who are locals, who've been in the scene of theater and cinema and music, for the last many years. And now they're doing basically the same, what they've been doing in their lives, but at YPlan. Plus, we add the added convenience level of you being able to go to the actual event as opposed to just see it on the app. So yeah, that's our approach. Curation first, and then personalization second. Once we get really good at personalization, then we'll start talking a lot more about it as well.
Awesome. So, how are you viewing competition? Because coming into New York, there are different players probably than from what you're facing in London, most notably Soch, but also with the ability to, purchase instantly. You're competing against Loudy and a few other, music-related apps at least.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts there, and how do you combat that?
So interestingly enough, we're really not going head-to-head with anybody in the existing kind of competitive landscape, if you will. The likes of Soch, who, by the way, I think is a phenomenal service, and I use it personally as well. It's a great app, great service. It's really more focused on food and drink events, and really not so much on what am I doing today. It's just general discovery of really cool events and food and drink related events in particular. And that's fine as a use case as well. Now, if I want to go and have an amazing time at a rooftop party tonight, there's not really a service that I would go to today. Thankfully, with YPlan's launch on Friday, that is going to be YPlan. So we're really razor focused on being the answer to the question, what am I doing, what I'm going to do tonight, right? That is the question to which YPlan is the answer to.
Awesome. So last time that you kind of shared with us, you had just received a pretty huge chunk of funding, and you announced 200,000 downloads. Is there any clarity on monthly active users or daily active users?
Sure. So since that announcement, which was only a couple of months ago, we've just crossed 300,000 actually in just London and just on iPhone still. So it's been very, very good and rapid growth. I can definitely share that that's actually not just downloads; those are activated downloads. Means people who have fired up the application at least once, and then we certainly see that the majority remains active over time, which has been just phenomenal. Otherwise we would not be able to see results that we are. When we have some great events on the app and have access to half a thousand seats. They go like this already, and for that you really need an active user base, and that's what we're seeing. In London, in certain instances, we're able to fill up to 1% of the largest stadiums capacity already with this little app, which is pretty powerful just 9 months after the launch.
Absolutely. And in terms of engagement, I mean, are these users coming back more than, the majority of these users coming back more than once a month? It seems like if you would be able to find a really awesome event on the spot and be able to go to it, it would be something that I would check into, once a week,
That's basically it. So people who get it, who understand what we're doing, and it really clicks with their lifestyles and the way they like to go out, they are in the app at least once a week. So that's the kind of regularity that we see for our most active users. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me
Appreciate it.
here, Jordan.
Okay. That's it for YPlan.